2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Well, the only thing that really goes against Xander Schauffele is he doesn't win as often as he should. But every attribute in his game is just exceptional. You're talking about one of the best players out on tour. From about 100 yards. Well played, mate. A birdie putt awaits. And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And he finds himself in a tie for third. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
That's a good-looking shot there. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Nicely done. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers, both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
It's on a great line. That's inside the range. Currently at 3 under for the day. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Nicely done. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
I think it's more like a gaggle of birdies, isn't it, Luke? Gaggle?
Gaggle of birdies. A bonanza.
Bonanza of birdies.
Yep. All right. Beauty.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
That's just inside the range. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. If it's up, it could be in. And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 3 5th is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, that one will play. 14-footer.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. And now that finds him in first place. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, you know, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You know, you do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed, they're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week, and they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before. Oh, you know you want to.
Just a 4-footer remaining. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Well done.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, what a great stroke. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Bit disappointing, that one. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Chance to move to 8 under here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's tracking.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Oh, just missed. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
This one might roll into the rough. Sitting at -8 in their round. Outright first here. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks like it's going right. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Judging it beautifully.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. That's a good putt to make, that one. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. It's looking solid.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. Get excited. This could go in. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is their look at birdie.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Quality shot, that one. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole. They've chosen to club down here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Surely it's going to.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Opting for the 6-iron. This should play. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Needs this to kick a bit left. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Surely it's going to.
Super shot, that. He sits in first position. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all.
Looking really good.
It's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
Now, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.